You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh boy.
Well, that's all right. I was going to say good morning. Welcome, Sue. How are you? We are now at the evening slot at 7 o'clock. We are doing it now, and Seth the Shadow has finally come back.
Hot start. We're off to a hot start.
You're off to a hot start, all right. I hate this camera. I got to get my other one back. I hate this camera. But anyway, welcome. We're going to be doing 11 o'clock now, Tuesday through Friday. Except for this Friday, we're still going to do 11:30 in the morning with Lewis, and then after next week or after this week, we're going to be doing 7 o'clock Tuesday through Friday. Monday, we're still going to take off. Seth and I think it's going to be our training days. I think Mondays are going to be our training days in the afternoon.
Buckle up.
Got to do some more stuff with my day job and whatnot. But again, thank you for joining us. I did get some flack for changing the time. I'm sorry. But most everybody was. I think our listens are better at 7 o'clock now that COVID's kind of loosening up a little bit.
It is.
So
Is.
you can enjoy us while you're cooking dinner or you're sitting around with the family. Sometimes Seth swears too much, so you have to watch out for the kids. I'm kidding. It's not Seth. It's me. I forget. I forget. But anyway, you're back.
Yeah, no longer missing, which is a good thing. Thank you to a flight airline, which we won't say because they're not a sponsor, but
they didn't do anything good, so we can say you can say what you want.
American. Terrible. So basically, for those that don't know, I went to a state to visit my college best friend for a little graduation get together, and I haven't seen him in a year and a half. So I was all excited to see him, and was supposed to go Wednesday to Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, Wednesday to Tuesday.
Wednesday.
And then we had the storms rolling in, and then my flight immediately got canceled when I woke up. Now at time difference, an hour behind, and I was like, all right. So I was like, let's see when my flight's scheduled for, and it was Friday, and I was like, are you kidding me? So I called them and was like, look, I got to get back to work. Like, I have important meetings and everything. Like,
right.
I gave them my case. And they were like, well, due to COVID and since you're a rescheduled flight, we have so many people coming in and out of this state. And I was like, okay. So then I called you, and thankfully I have a pretty...
Well, I'm sure. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's all their fault, too. I mean, they have limited seating on the flights, right? Because they have to limit it for COVID, right?
So it's weird. So before you had 3 and 3. Now you have 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually really nice, because if you have a window seat, you're kind of all by yourself.
I like
if you're on
that.
the left
I like
side.
that.
I know. So
I don't like sitting next to Chatty Cathy's.
no.
Just leave me alone.
And also too, thankfully I had no babies on my 2 flights or my 4 flights.
I've never had
actually.
any problems with little ones.
Yeah. See, when they
Never had
cry
that-
and they
I've never had a
start
problem yet.
yelling.
I've never had a problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, you flying across the big pond going over to Europe a few times. I don't think I've ever had a baby.
Really?
Obviously, there must have been babies, but they must have been really good on the plane.
Either
because I've
that or
never
you had
one.
headphones in and were.
Well, yeah, but still, we're doing 7 to 12-hour flights. You're bound to find.
About to find at
something.
least one.
Yeah, but
at least one.
But we didn't. But I haven't had any issues like that. Well, I don't know, everybody. Do you believe him? I think he just wanted to stay the extra couple days and just kind of made this all up. I mean, who hires somebody and then they take off 2 weeks later to go on vacation? I think I'm going to have to talk to your dad about this one.
And in my defense, I did call you right away.
You did,
and
you
I
did.
was like,
You did.
hey, so I had no idea that this was happening. And basically...
It's probably right away when your friend said, hey, how about you stay till Friday? And you're like, okay, let me text DW.
let me call my bot. No, it was weird. Like, it was like bang bang, and I was like, what's going on?
Well, they didn't change. didn't charge you any more for it or anything?
No,
like
they
that?
moved. They just moved my flight. So then I was like, all right, like they didn't charge. If they charged me more, and I'd be like, hang on there. And
Right.
no, because why would I want to come back. I want to come back to my bar that I have in my basement with my 4 TVs and you got hockey on.
Did you watch your baseball?
Watch my baseball.
You watch your Mets play horribly?
They lost 2-1 yesterday, and then they lost 16-4, I think, on
I
Monday.
think that was a football game.
Yeah,
They
it was
lost by a
bad.
field goal.
It was so bad that the broadcasters read the media guide during the broadcast for the second straight time in 2 years. That's how bad the Mets are.
Oh boy.
But
So I'm gonna get my other $20 too, aren't I? They're not gonna make the playoffs.
Baseball season. Well, technically they are because they're taking right now. They're in the playoffs because the top 3 teams get in from each division. But baseball has said we're powering through, barrel down. We don't care. The
You still
Marlins
didn't make your 60 games though. They canceled.
They
the games.
will.
No, they won't. They're not replaying those games.
Yes, they are. The
No,
Marlins.
they won't.
The
They
Marlins
won't.
are.
They won't.
Well, the only team that I can't see necessarily playing 60 games is the Cardinals. They have not played a baseball game since July 29th.
All I know is I'm gonna win my 40. I'm gonna take them both.
I still owe you dinner too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pulling the Pete, pulling the clue tear. That's what you're doing. Not this clue tear though. Well, I can't say I pay all my bets. There's somebody out there that says that I didn't pay one particular bet. I still owe someone some money.
You know, ching. That's right.
That's right.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. If you're just joining us, it is the Thursday edition.
Today is Wednesday.
Wow, it's the Wednesday edition.
Look,
See,
we're both really
I
rusty.
know. So totally
Oh,
out of sorts. It's the nighttime. I'm not used to it. I'm thinking, wow, it's only gonna be. We'll get done at 11. I got
Yeah, I
the
know.
whole day.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I have all day. I'll do some intros. I'll do some music beds. And I did all my prep, and then I realized,
when you got home-
wow, I realized what time it was, and I was
Well,
like,
it's
oh,
funny
boy.
because I told you to call me or text me when you got home,
And I didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did. You texted me.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, cool.
Or
I
did you
didn't-
text me that you were flying home? Oh, maybe you texted me when you were leaving.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
text you when I got
So
home.
then you got home, and you were not on social media all weekend. I was like,
Nope.
"What the hell? Did he die?" I'm
No,
like,
I didn't
And
die.
then today, I'm like, "Well, I better text him."
I kind of
See-
did the detox type deal, and then
Detox from what?
well,
Vacation?
it wasn't really a vacation.
Oh, give me a break.
I mean, it was, but it wasn't because
I need my soundboard.
yeah, you do. You know,
You know what? This is what I get. That's right there.
that's not too bad in the headphones.
I do like that.
Yeah.
We got a new board, so we're playing. There you go.
There you go. Hey,
But the more you know.
The more you know.
Exactly.
oh boy,
So you ready to get back to work?
I am ready to get back to
You,
work.
you did some cool things today. We went through some stuff today, so it was cool.
I got denied of all of them, but that's okay. Growth and
yeah.
improvement. Growth and improvement.
You're gonna go home and be like, "Son of a bitch."
No, I, you know what? Trial and error. Trial and error. I'm not upset because, you know what? Because part of me was the communication part, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, at least now I have a direction. I want you to get out of your sports stuff.
Yeah, get out of your sports stuff. This is not the sports edition. This is not. It's not the sports history moment with Tom Greer. Get you out of your element. I said, I let you listen to some of the things I produced a few years ago.
Yes,
So-
which were fantastic.
Oh, stop!
They were good. They were good. They were good.
They
were good.
They were actually, and I miss doing that part of it. It takes a lot of hours.
It does.
Some of the stuff that
I mean,
did,
and
but-
plus, I'm not even that upset because I whipped those things up in not even a half
well, maybe
hour.
now I should be upset that you just breezed through them so quick and didn't take the time. Now, this is not the way to start your career here at the Earplug Podcast. No, it's not. The more you know. It's. But anyway,
you want? I can one up you there.
Yeah, there you go. Now it's the battle of the soundboards.
Battle of the soundboards. Oh, that would be fun. That would be
Well,
fun.
I only have 6 on my side.
Well,
so,
I have.
But
I have
soon,
one. I have
soon,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, I know what you
7.
did.
Yeah.
Soon you will be running on our new Zoom L8. Thank you, Zoom. Zoom Sound Labs. This board is amazing.
Kind of looking at that board though, it's like you can look, but you can't touch.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't touch that board right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
And I gotta learn you on it as well.
Yes.
But Yeah, I'm loving it. Thanks, Zoom. You guys put out some great products. We still have some little things to tweak on the board for us to actually work, so I could actually have my own soundboard too. We might run both boards. I don't know yet with this show. It might need it. I know I need a new camera because this thing, I need my camera back. I need it back.
The best part about this is it's so weird because you're at like a weird angle. So it's like, you're like, I got to lean forward, lean back.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. But I got to get that camera back from another person. And I think they're done using it. I need it back. But anyway. So obviously, guys, if you didn't go over to the sports edition that was on last night, we had a great time. We did end up having to talk a little bit of baseball just to keep Tom happy, but it was fun. It was a fun show. We're changing up some formats. We're going to do some more non-sports segments in between because I know that some of our listeners are listening, even though they're not big sports fans, but they're enjoying the show. So I figured kind of spice it in a little bit here and there with them. So that'll be good. And one of these days, we'll have you come in and actually run the show. Or help me run the show once we get the studio set up and running, because Hank will actually be in the studio.
Yeah.
And no more tech problems.
Very excited to get in that baby. I think we've been saying that for a long time. 4 or 5.
4 weeks between getting the new furniture in and trying to schedule the shell game with money and then getting new equipment. Why not? It takes time. You can't do this overnight. But then we have our lovely cable company, and I've talked to 2 cable companies. I don't know how the guy next door to me got cable, and he just moved in a month and a half ago. I mean, internet. And I couldn't get it. I don't know. The last few times I called them. They're like,
hey, buddy.
Well,
who do you know?
I called them up. They're like, there's already internet in your space. I go, no, there's not. I don't even have I don't have a cord. I have nothing. I have no Ethernet cable. I don't know what you're talking about. And they kept giving me the runaround. But anyway, I know they're busy, but still, their customer service sucks. I don't have to tell you who I'm talking about because if you know we're upstate New York, you know who we're talking about.
I feel like there's a lot of people though that like around the area that you could be like, hey, like your service sucks, and they'd be like, I know. Like
I'm sure they do. I'm sure some people
bad.
that work for that company probably do that. I understand it's their job, but still, I mean, give us
something.
Yeah, give us something. But anyway, why don't we start today's show? What do we got going today, Seth?
Today with DW. Hey, guess what? I am not missing. I am right here. Plus, some new interesting stories to tell you about what happened. Let's break them down. COVID, kind of still here, kind of not still here. I don't really know what's going on with the phases. Sad to see that go. Metallica, coming up in 1991, Metallica released their album, and it went pretty big. They're a pretty well-known band as well. Also, 2 FYI for you. We got some stupid things in the drunk drawer. That's all coming up tonight with DW.
When we return.
James Harden wouldn't go to the game wearing outdated fashion, so why would he choose an outdated sports drink?
I wouldn't.
He wouldn't. This is Body Armor. More natural, more electrolytes, better sports drink. Thanks, Gatorade. We'll take it from here.
Drinkbodyarmor.com for your nearest location to see all their awesome, amazing flavors. I know right now Walmart, Hannaford's, they carry all their awesome flavors, so check them out. They're one of our great sponsors. They sponsor every Today with DW show. They're amazing, and like I've been saying, I know I've been saying for a couple weeks, but I just want to keep you guys informed that we are going to start doing contests. We're going to have some swag, some t-shirt giveaways. We're working on the product again. Those guys are actually, it's hard because those guys are finally getting busy, so now they're scrambling, and we're small peanuts compared to that company. So our demands, our requests are not something that's high on their order, pecking order. So we'll don't worry, we'll be doing that. I know I got the apparel, so we'll do some contests and stuff on the sports edition next week. So I'm excited for that. But we'd like to start our show off always with a little bit of The More You Know. Today's The More You Know is brought to you by Venture Family Fun Center, Queensbury, New York. They are family run and owned, so they know the importance of family fun with indoor, outdoor go-karts, laser tag, paintball, arcade games, and more. Venture Family Fun Center is the place to be. Now, They also know I just skipped through there for a second because I got a couple pieces of paper. They also know the importance of COVID. Now, they have been open now for a couple weeks. They are meeting all the requirements to make sure that your family are having a fun and safe time during the summer. Now, the go-karts are the only thing open. But let me tell you, the go-karts are fun. They're fun. I try to go at least once a week. I love going there and having a great time. If you do go up there, bring a bunch of your friends and family because being a listener to the network, you can use a promo code DWSE. It's DWSE, DW Sports Edition. Get 6 tickets for $35. So that's $10 off the
deal.
It is a huge deal.
That's a deal.
It's $10 off the regular price. And then again, like I said, it's DWSE at the counter for the go-karts to receive 6 tickets for $35, $10 off the regular price. If you have any questions or concerns, you can visit them at adventurefamilyfun.com. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Hi, Mel. How are you? Thank you for joining us. It's a good thing you missed the first beginning of the show. If you replay the audio, you'll know. All right. Let's see what's going on with today's national holidays. National Vinyl Record Day. If you give me a thumbs down on this, you're done. You're just done.
Thumbs up. My
Thumbs
dad
up.
has a vinyl record player.
It's just called a record player.
Sorry.
It's not a vinyl record. It's just a record player. Also, while we're in the middle of this, as you're listening, can you tell us how the background music is going? We're playing around with some new settings, and StreamYard has been giving us a little bit. Is the music too low, too high? Let me know. So anyway, National Vinyl Record Day. You are a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Do you remember your? Well, you.
Whoa.
You relax a minute. Now simmer down.
No,
You've been gone.
I
for a
already
week.
know what you're gonna say. Do you remember your first vinyl record that you got?
Yeah. Do you?
I do.
Yeah. What was it? My Little Pony, Little Storybook.
No, actually, it was Jason Aldean's first 2005 album because
2005.
my dad
Oh my
is a
God,
big
you're so
country-
young.
I am young.
Oh my God.
I was 5 in 2005.
Mine was 1976. Kisses Rock and Roll Over.
It's a good one.
Yes, it's low, but I don't mind. I can hear you. Turn it just up a tad. Just a tad. Thank you. Whether it's the Beatles, Elvis Presley, the Monkees, Johnny Cash, or the Bee Gees, vinyl records have a sound all their own. Most will agree a vintage vinyl is as classic as the bands themselves. That's for sure, unless you're Seth, because 2005, that's not a classic. That is not a classic.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
The day encouraged listening to all kinds of music on vinyl records. Spin a disc on a jukebox or show off your style by demonstrating your hip-hop moves. Don't ever do that. And I don't think there's a jukebox anymore that has vinyl anymore. They're all digital at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Come on. I'm sorry. It was my first album. Do you know my next album would be? Their SF? Just as if you're listening to the audio version of this, I'm talking with some of our fans and listeners that are watching. It was Queen. So I think I should get a thumbs up.
Okay. What album of Queen though?
I can't remember which one it was.
All albums are good of Queen though.
All albums.
There wasn't
a bad one.
There
I can't
wasn't a
remember,
bad
but
one.
That would be my second or third one that I bought. So I think I should get a thumbs up for that. By 1991, vinyl records left the mainstream. However, manufacturers continue to produce them. Collectors and audiophiles increasingly desire the unique sound that only vinyl can produce. Since 2006, vinyl record sales continue to increase, according to Pitchfork.com. Even more dramatic sales started hitting the markets beginning in 2012. Not only that, tiptoe through their tulips. You're funny. It dropped even right after 2012, but for some reason in 2017, 2018, or
Yeah, they came back.
Huge now. Now, like I said, vinyl production has never gone away, but it's always been big in Europe and Canada. So it just never sold much in the States. Oh, Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. Nice, James.
Ooh, there
nice.
you go.
There you go.
I remember
Turn it
my
out.
second one though. My second one is a redemption. It was Tom Petty.
Come on.
Come on.
I'll, you know what? I'll take the sound back. I'll take the sound effect back and give it to you. I'll give you the Tom Petty. I'll give you Tom Petty.
Thank you.
All right. It's also National Middle Child Day. Are you a middle child?
No,
Are you an only child?
I'm the youngest.
Are you, You the only one?
Yeah, I only have one sister.
Oh, well, that's what I just said. Are you the only one? You said yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not the middle. I'm not the middle. That doesn't exist in my family.
Hi, Seth. Welcome back. DW talked about you the whole time.
I bet he did.
He was listening on most of the show. She knows what he
Yeah,
knows exactly.
he's still missing. He's still missing.
He
Guess
is
what?
missing.
I'm back.
Yes, you
bitch.
are back. Hey,
Oh, sorry.
easy now. Easy now.
Hey, we're not on FCC regulations.
And no, we're not. Tom Petty. There you go. Thank you. I get a
You
thumbs up
don't
for
know how it feels.
So I'm an only child, as well. So I don't understand the middle child, but each year, on August 12th, National Middle Child Day honors that in-between child in the family that sometimes seems to get lost. I guess the middle child gets lost.
I guess so.
Many believe birth order plays a pivotal role in the personalities of children. The middle child syndrome describes the firstborn as the leader and the role player. Meanwhile, the youngest one earns the title of the baby in the family. Therefore, the middle child role remains undefined and lost. I guess I don't know how that feels. I don't know. Any of you listeners out there, are you guys? Did you have the middle child syndrome? No.
No.
I don't think so. But
No.
you know, there's some tips though. Some tips to keep your middle child happy. Make their favorite homemade dish and invite them over. Were they not living with you? Wait a minute. Are we talking adults? Because I think after you're being an adult and the middle child, I think, I don't know. Maybe the emotional scarring of being a middle child might go with you into the older age. I don't know. Send a card and share a memory of them. Be sure the memory is one of the middle child and not any of the other children. So now we have to give special attention to the middle child, and now we get rid of the first and the last child?
It is 2020. Everybody deserves an award.
Oh, no.
We're gonna play.
You mean
we are playing that card right here,
No, we're not.
right now.
No, we're not. Johnny Ray, 90 hits. Wow.
Hits 95.9.
Thank
Were
you.
you
There
the
you go.
one out of the area, or
Hello, boys. I can hear the voice because when
I
it comes
know,
in when
I
I'm
know,
with the
I
Dan
know.
B. Hello, boys. So invite your middle child for coffee. Okay, so now we're talking about the adult middle child.
Yeah.
What about when they're kids? Unless you want to give your 5-year-old.
If you want to read further down, throw a frisbee or do one of their favorite activities.
I am reading down. I'm just going through this. Play a card or board game with them.
There you go.
That would make me sad. And don't make it Monopoly, because Monopoly never ends good. Always somebody's flipping the board.
Flipping the
somebody's
board,
quitting
flipping
them.
somebody
Yeah.
off. It happens.
Middle Child's Day was created by Elizabeth Walker back in the 1980s. The first celebrations took place on the second Saturday in August. However, along the way, it became generally accepted to celebrate it on August 12th. In a newspaper article submitted by her grandson, Lytton
Walker the Third.
Lytton Walker III, Walker stated that she wanted to create a national day to honor those children born in the middle of families who she felt were left out. The name was later changed to National Middle Child Day.
You're gonna let me take this next one.
Sure, why not?
National Baseball Fans Day. Rocking the Blue Jays jersey. Today we celebrate fans of America's pastime.
The team with no home.
Yeah, they do have a home, actually. It's Buffalo.
Yeah, well, that's not their real home.
No, it's not. The Cincinnati Red Stockings were formed in 1969. They were the first professional baseball team. The National League was formed in 1976, and the American League was founded in 1903. The first World Series was held the same year. The first part of the 20th century, big names such as Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, and Ty Cobb, they took the field. African American players had their own major leagues from 1885 till 1951. They had their own stars such as Satchel Paige, and in 1947, a guy named Jackie Robinson came aboard with the Brooklyn Dodgers to play in the American leagues. 30 teams in the MLB today, and there are many more minor league teams, although after the COVID season, that's
They ain't playing.
taking a dip. Most of the players on those teams are fans of Major League Baseball themselves. Don't know why I really put that in there.
That's all right.
Kind of makes sense.
But you know what? I'm a thumbs up. I'm not a big baseball fan. I've actually watched 2 Mets games, and I think that's 2 more than I've ever watched in my entire life. So you can thank Tom, Mr. Greer, for that. But I don't really. It is a thumbs up. I don't hate it, but I'm not a big fan of baseball. I'm a football.
You're a
I'm soccer football.
You're a football guy. You know
and
that.
hopefully an XFL fan.
Yeah, coming back.
Coming back.
I think he'll do okay.
I think they'll do all right.
I think he'll do okay.
I agree.
What the Rock is cooking.
Yeah, we'll be smelling a lot with the Rock what he's cooking. I mean,
Oh,
being
you didn't
an
get-
international movie star.
Oh, you didn't
doing
get that? Let me rewind it for you.
What? What are you doing? Do I have to take a soundboard away from you on your first day back?
I'm having fun.
I know you are. And lastly, it's National Truck Driver Day.
Shout out to Matt Locker, who I saw. His son, Dakota, truck driver.
Okay, he's a truck driver?
He's a truck driver.
That's got to be a rough job. I'll give it a thumbs up because I respect it, but I don't think I could do it. I couldn't drive all those hours, and yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
definitely not.
No, not happening.
26 days until Labor Day. I can't wait. 80 days until Halloween. I can't even wait. I can't even wait less for that because I love Halloween. 106 days until Thanksgiving. 135 days until ho 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 Christmas. You sure it's 142 days until? Are you sure?
100% positive.
142 days and I think there's only 2 days left.
You would hope so.
I would love.
You would hope.
I would love if there was only 2 days left. But 142 days until 2021. And lastly, 179 days until National Send a Card to a Friend Day. Aww. What? Why? You don't have any friends? Is that the problem? Do you just send it to yourself?
No, it's more of like, I thought I could come up with something better. I almost did National Single Day, which is the day after Valentine's Day. But then,
Is it really?
It is. Yeah.
So now
I go out of my way now, for those that don't know, and you don't even know, I go out of my way to Google like stupid national holidays. And I did it as a joke, like my second or third day on the job, even though it's like my fourth day now. But I did it, and he was
Why
like,
do I feel I've paid more? I want a card, Lewis.
Sorry, Velveteen, you ain't getting a card.
So not only Valentine's Day, if you're single, you're already depressed and you feel like crap. Then they turn around and say, well, let's celebrate you being single after? That's like a double whammy right there. I will take that away from you.
We're done.
Okay.
We're done.
All right.
Bum, bum.
1658, first American police force forms in New Amsterdam. 1877, Thomas Edison completes the first model for the phonograph, a device that recorded sound onto tinfoil cylinders. Just like the first record player.
That's right.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, come on now.
Would you look at it?
1908, Henry Ford's company built the first Model T car. 1950, first international game by an NFL team. New York Giants beat CFL's Ottawa Rough Riders 20-6 at Ottawa's Lansdowne Stadium. Now, if you want to change a name, Ottawa Rough Riders. Now, when did the CFL just kind of go away?
The CFL, I think, is still existing.
They're still in existence?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything about it. But why would we play this a Canadian team?
Promote the CFL.
What?
It's probably just starting out then.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Rough Riders. I'm sure that team did not last long. 1955, U.S. President Eisenhower raises minimum wage from 75 cents. Wow.
To a
$1
dollar.
an hour. Wow. That's $1 an hour.
$1 an hour.
You work 40 hours a week and you get a
$40.
bucks. But I've heard, back in the day when I was a boy, I
candy was like 2 cents.
Yeah, a loaf of bread was a nickel. I'm like,
what is the CFL? Come on.
Canadian Football League.
Canadian Football League.
Come on, get on board here, Lewis. Welcome, Lewis. So yeah, $40 a week. What do you think rent was?
At least half, or at least
You think $20 a month? in rent?
15.
$15 or $20 a month?
Anywhere between 15 and $20.
I'm gonna have to find out. See, this is what you should have done.
That's a Google.
That's something you should have done. Going, what else would it cost during the year?
See, I'm learning.
You are learning. All right, 1991, heavy metal band Metallica releases their 5th album. Metallica debuts at #1 on Billboard 200 chart. Now that's huge. I mean, Metallica's huge. They also went back in the news too because they went against Napster.
Yes,
they were one
did.
of the first bands to really say, "F you, we're done. We're not doing this," and they led a huge charge against them. 2000 and And lastly, 2008, American super swimmer Michael Phelps wins his third of 8 gold medals at the Beijing Olympics when he takes the 200-meter freestyle in the world record. And that is today's The More You Know. Brought to you by Adventure Family Fun Center. Check them out in Queensbury, New York, adventurefamilyfun.com.
I was just looking at this board here.
Yeah.
Did you take out you have the right to party?
I had to. I know. It's in the computer. Anyway,
Oh,
if you're just joining us.
I'm going to
this
put that
is
back in there.
Yes. If you are just joining us, this is the Wednesday night. I said night edition of Today with DW. We're moving all our shows from 10 a.m. now till 7 p.m. except for this Friday's Pop Culture Edition. Lewis and I will be back at 11:30 this week. After this week, everything Tuesday through Friday will be 7 o'clock. I apologize. I know there's a few of you out there that did not have something to listen to today.
Nice.
What are you doing?
Glad to see that still works.
Yeah. Way to lead up everything. What are you doing? But anyway,
I have no idea.
I hope you guys enjoy the 7 o'clock time slot. I know we were having less and less people being able to watch. The audio listens obviously went up, but again, we like to provide some content for you guys to watch while you're not working or whatever. Grab some friends, happy hour at the house, grab a couple cocktails, social distancing, of course. But I see Seth just again decides to run the gamut of the show and the time frame of the show.
Teaser, just a teaser.
So I guess it's.
Well, the thing is I forgot that the box is there,
Did you forget who?
Well, I clicked.
Did you also forget who runs the show?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah. Anyway, Seth, you're eager, and I love it. So why don't we just get into some Hollywood happenings?
Blockbuster, they're back. In case you were wondering, they are back. It's big. Congratulations to everyone that's there.
Are we having problems?
Why is this not working? This is a big question.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There you
go. There we go. So Blockbuster yesterday, they tweeted, just checking in, hand wave emoji. Now, they tweeted something, and with what's going on in the world in the current pandemic, the coronavirus, I think they were just trying to remember the good times, the good life. However,
the good times of what? Renting your VHS and DVDs?
Video games, a Blockbuster. I mean, come on.
Okay.
NHL 2003, 2004. I need you to get out of sports. The world's last Blockbuster will soon be open for rent with an Airbnb.
With Airbnb.
Hey, with...
yeah. No problem reading. Do you want me to take over? Starting in September,
him.
residents of Bend, Oregon, and the rest of the world can legally stay overnight at Blockbuster. Blockbuster will offer movie lovers a 90s themed sleepover for, get this, a big whopping
$4. Hey, maybe Dwight was actually onto something here with raising the minimum wage to $1.
Yeah, right. There's no bed, only a couch and an air mattress. But the couch pulls out and has this fun bedding on it, which is cool. The entire living room set up in the middle of the store. So basically, it's a sleepover with friends. So you're just hanging out. Now, is there a refrigerator in this Airbnb? Is there food? They have not said. The listing does say about the night. You think you can get through this article now?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
You want to stay up until sunrise or pass out on the couch? We've created the perfect space, complete with a pull-out couch, bean bags, and pillows just for you. Cozy up with the new releases from the 90s. Crack open a 2-liter of Pepsi before locking into a video game. Charting your future in a game of MASH. For those that don't know, yes, I do know the game MASH. I am young, but I know the game. Also, just in case you're wondering, you can help yourself to nerds, raisinets, popcorn, heavy on the butter, recommended according to the article from BuzzFeed. And of course, save room for a couple of slices of maybe pizza,
so that's
whatever.
Now, are they cooking it for you, or are they just giving you the frozen crap that you got in the store? Originally, so they're really going authentic. So
they really are.
They're
I love
really
it.
cheaping
I
out.
honestly love
they're
it.
Cheaping out.
It's very.
Now, they didn't tell you the flight's probably about $1,000 to get there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know the cost of the flight.
Well, it's only open for residents of.
Yes, it's only open to local residents, so you can't go there.
Yeah.
But how are they going to know? They're gonna
license.
check- oh, yeah, that's true,
They probably are
yeah.
going to be like,
I
"Are
could
you
say
a
I lo-
resident of
I could s-
Florida?"
I could say I lost my license. Yo, that's true. That's
Yeah,
right.
but
You're right.
then-
You're right. COVID traveling. Yes.
COVID traveling.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
You have to. Yeah.
So it also says, remember the story is all yours for the night. So let loose, blast the boombox, and wear your favorite '90s denim. Why would I wear denim if I'm going to bed? Because this is a sleepover.
Yeah,
Wear
but
your
you
jammies.
wanna relive the times, man.
Blockbuster is only available on Airbnb for 3 nights in September. That's it for $4. Really? Okay. All right. Oh, this one's huge. Of course, this one. I think I would have probably put this maybe in the drunk drawer. But DC Comics, DC Universe hit some major layoffs. What is funny about this, guys, and we're going to talk about this, Lewis, if you're still listening, we're really going to try to dive deep in this in the pop culture. Before we get into the information about it, there's been some really backlash about that fact that they've pretty much laid off 30% of their employees over at DC Comics. What is funny about this now is there's been, obviously, it's the fanboys and some of the outrage that DC and Warner Brothers can spend $20 million for a Snyder Cut for the Justice League and then turn around and say, well, we're going to get rid of 30% of our labor force. Obviously, I understand there's something to be said about comic books and whatnot, and maybe the sales are down. But that seems to be the big thing now, and people are going after Snyder now. But again, we'll see what happens. Fanboys can go a little crazy. So the majority of the staff of the streaming service DC Universe has been laid off, as has editor-in-chief Bob Harris and multiple other executives on the publishing side. Monday's Warner Media layoffs have affected a significant number of high-level figures at comic book powerhouse DC. Multiple sources tell The Hollywood Reporter. Now, this is like sad, happy music. What are you doing?
That's very sad about DC. But
so I'm wondering if like Jim Lee, Jeff Johns, wonder if their jobs are going to be safe. They're high up. I believe Jim Lee is still a VP. Maybe we'll find out.
Can you guys in the comments just let me know about the volume?
Yes.
Please.
I believe Jim Lee was a VP for the media side. Among those said to be losing their positions, as I said, our editor-in-chief Bob Harris, Senior VP of Publishing Strategy and Support Services, Hank Cannells, which I'm going to ruin that last name, VP of Marketing and Creative Services, John Weiland, VP Global Publishing Initiatives and Digital Strategy, Bob Chase, Senior Story Editor, Bob Cunningham, and Executive Editor, Mark Doyle, who oversaw the rollout of the Black Label graphic novels. Jim Lee, there you go. Jim Lee remains the CCO. Wow, that's huge. Those are high-paying figures. Now, I mean, as I'm saying, as figures, as people, positions in there, that's huge.
Really?
1/3 of DC's editorial ranks are being laid off, according to sources. Insiders also say the majority of the staff of the streaming service DC Universe has been laid off, a move that had been widely expected as Warner Media shifts its focus to the new streaming service HBO Max. Now, if you guys have been listening to the Pop Culture Edition, if Lewis, you're still listening, I told you over a month ago, after we found out about HBO Max, that DC Universe will go bye-bye. And that seems to be happening, especially with the move of Stargirl. Stargirl, her first season was streaming on DC Universe and also on CW. Now season 2 has been announced, no longer on the streaming service. I think they're going to kill it and go to HBO Max. I think that's the Warner Brothers move.
You think that's more? You think that's the right move though for DC to do?
I think so, because it was dead in the water as soon as AT&T bought them, the merger with them anyway. I got rid of my subscription after Teen Titans. I binged Teen Titans or Titans
For
season
HBO
1.
Max?
No, I didn't get HBO
Oh,
Max.
okay.
But I just got rid of it because there was nothing else there. I've seen all the cartoons. I've seen all the movies aren't worth watching. I mean, I do like DC, but the movies, Marvel does it a little bit better on the big screen.
This is your expertise.
Yes. DC Universe launched in May 2018 and is home to live-action series such as Doom Patrol, Titans, and Stargirl, as I mentioned before, as well as animated offerings including Young Justice, which is another great, awesome series, and Harley Quinn. Some of those shows have now started to stream on HBO Max. See, I knew this was happening. So now I want to know what's going to happen with DC Direct. They are also another victim. The company's in-house merchandise and collectible manufacturer. The division has been shuttered after 22 years. Another move that was rumored when Warner Brothers Consumer Products began taking more active role in DC merchandising. Now, DC Collectibles, we have a good friend who works for, or I have a good friend, Seth doesn't know him, Paul Harding, awesome action figure and statue sculpture. He's been pumping out some serious stuff for DC Direct for the last few years. So I doubt he probably can say anything. I'm sure his lips are
sealed.
But I might reach out to him to see if he can get us anything.
That was a good one.
That
was good.
But this is affecting a lot of people. I'm wondering if they're canceling to do a rebrand. This is what I'm thinking. You can't cancel this.
Potentially.
DC Direct was selling. They were making money.
Well, the
So
only
there's gotta
thing
be a
where
reason.
as a sports memorabilia collector, why would you shut down your collectible manufacturer with that?
Unless they made a deal somewhere else. Now they.
But if they made a deal somewhere else, at least people can still buy DC memorabilia.
Well, it's not memorabilia. It's memorabilia.
When they say that, what is that?
Statues, collectibles, action figures, it's toys. I mean, I guess it's memorabilia. When I think of memorabilia, I think it's something like when I get at a baseball game. You know, I don't know why. For some reason, it doesn't fit.
Okay,
it's a collectible. That's when I say collectible.
Yeah, well, memorabilia is something. I don't know. I feel like a memorabilia is something that's like once in a lifetime opportunity that you can collect. I feel like that's what that.
Yeah,
I have no idea what the proper definition is. I'm not an English teacher.
Like I said, it's well, we know that. As far as I know, we call them collectibles on our side. So yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it's not going to be canceled. I think they're going to be shifting. Now, obviously, with the big move to HBO Max, I mean, I'll be. Not that I'm going to say it. I'm going to be quite happy if I called this out because Lewis said, no way. No way is DC Universe going away. I should have bet him. I should have bet him. I should have bet him one of the comics he's got that I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll talk more about that.
Pay up.
We'll talk more about that on this Friday's Pop Culture Edition. What else you got?
Will Smith and Morgan Cooper are teaming up to adapt the latter's dramatic and former beloved NBC comedy Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's been in the works that they're doing a reboot. And sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that a new Bel-Air has been in the works for more than a year after a 4-minute clip went viral in March of 2019. So that's over a year now. The drama series is currently being shopped to streamers in co-production between Smith's Westbrook Studios and the original producers, Universal TV. Sources also tell Hollywood Reporter that Peacock, Netflix, and HBO Max, probably going to be on HBO Max. I think they're the big front runners right now.
No, I don't know. Netflix too. Don't
count them out. Don't count them out. I shouldn't have said that. Reboots remain in high demand across broadcast, cable, and streaming platforms as they come with built-in recognition and viewership with built-in awareness to help reduce the cost of marketing and make it easier to cut through the crowded landscape. I feel, though, that if they do a reboot, it's got to kind of be like...
Is Will going to be the dad?
No, but I feel like it might be like Fuller House, where they just they plugged the shit out of that, right?
Oh, they did.
It was on and then they just dropped it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch that, and never got around to.
I watched the first season. I never.
Is it kind of garbage?
It's kind of garbage. I never was a big fan of the show originally either.
Yeah, I'm not. Everyone's so big on Friends, and I like Friends. Don't get me wrong.
I like Friends a lot. I mean, a lot more people are big on Seinfeld, and I can't stand Seinfeld.
Yeah, no soup for you.
Yeah, no soup for you. I mean, I was not a fan of Cheers was big for me. Friends was big. Growing Pains. Yeah, I did enjoy that quite a bit. But will you watch this? Will you watch Fresh Prince if it comes out? Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
That's a thumb.
I'm giving it a thumbs down.
It's a thumbs down. I don't know. I feel like if they already pushed it a year. Now I get it. Oh my God, COVID. But come on, like you would think that they would be ready to go. And how come Apple TV isn't in the discussion of this either?
Apple TV's been really quiet lately.
They have.
There hasn't been a lot of announcements since their massive launch. So I see here you also got here in Hollywood happenings. We got a list of some of the top highest paid actors for the year.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So we got Dwayne, of course. Here we go.
Of course.
The Rock. He's been talking about.
cooking.
So you probably are sick and tired of hearing about The Rock because we talked about it. I think we skipped last week's sports episode, but we hit it on Wednesday. I think I even hit it on Thursday, and then we hit it again last night to talk about Tom, and now we're hitting it again. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You know what we're doing?
And Ryan Reynolds among the top paid Hollywood actors of 2020. What are we doing?
We are
Don't.
cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, Jesus. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has kept his #1 spot at Hollywood's highest paid actor for the second year. Not shockingly, considering that he puts out 4 or 5 movies a year as well. Johnson pulled in an estimated $87.5 million in 2020, according to Forbes, which dropped its... Stop it. Which I can turn that off, by the way.
I know you can.
Which dropped its annual list of Hollywood moneymakers on Tuesday. The magazine reported that $23.5 million is just salary from the 48-year-old's upcoming Netflix action film Red Notice. That's huge.
I'm very excited for that.
Huge not only for the fact it's Netflix.
But it's Ryan Reynolds.
I know. No, that was the magazine reported that 23 is just salary for the 48-year-olds. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, that's Johnson.
Oh.
Red Notice. Another actor benefiting heavily from his role in Red Notice is Ryan Reynolds.
That's what it was.
Are you a fan of Ryan?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're a fan of the Canuck, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hit or miss. I mean, I liked him in Deadpool.
That's like, hey, you going to the party, lady? Later, maybe. It's
Lady?
a yes.
What are
It's
you,
a
the Beastie Boys.
It's a
Hey,
yes.
ladies.
It's a yes or no answer. Are you a fan of Ryan Reynolds? You can't be up and down about somebody. It's like going out and seeing
Well,
somebody.
I
I like hanging out with her, but maybe
He's got a great personality.
So then your thumbs up.
No, that not mean a thumbs up. That means a thumbs down.
Great. What?
I like. Do you get it when somebody says she has a great personality?
Yeah,
okay,
I got it. I got
Are
it.
you that young?
No.
So, what I'm saying is, I mean, I liked him in the Deadpool movies. I liked him in the Bad Blade movie. I hated the movie, was mediocre at best. But all the other stuff, Green Lantern, no, I don't know why we're bringing that movie up ever either. I hate that movie, and I wasn't a fan of any of his Van Wilder stuff. That's not me. But anyway. Mr. Ryan Reynolds / Green Lantern, who may be supposedly coming back into the Green Lantern light and the Snyder Cut for Justice League, was reported paid $20 million for the movie and another $20 million for his other Netflix action heist film, Six Underground. Now, I will take that back. I did enjoy Six Underground. The streaming giant announced that they are also in negotiations for a third film with the Deadpool star. Altogether, Ryan Reynolds pulled in $71.5 million.
That's a lot of dough.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Now, this is funny. I figured Mark here in the Funky Bunch, he would have been at least number 2. But it's funny how he's number 3, who ranked in at $58 million, which is still not too shabby. His action movie, Spencer Confidential, was Netflix's third most watched original film after it debuted in March. And I did enjoy that movie. I gave that a thumbs up.
I liked that movie, too.
Wahlberg 49 also produced McMillions and Wall Street in 2020. He's also known for doing Ballers.
He was in Ted.
He was in Ted. He also produced Entourage, which has got a huge cult following.
He was in President's Day, which dropped on Netflix last month.
He was also in that awful Planet of the Apes movie.
Awful that's a nice word.
Also on the list, Ben Affleck, 47, came in at number 5 with $55 million. He starred in 2 movies this year, The Way Back and Netflix, The Last Thing He Wanted. And I didn't mind watching that one either. That was pretty good. Running out the top 5 was Vin Diesel, who made $54 million for doing what? You don't do shit anymore.
He makes all his money off of Fast and Furious is what he makes.
No, that's too. Well, he also owns a video game production company. Did you know that?
I did know that.
He's a big gamer. He starred in Bloodshot, which did this year.
That's terrible.
Voiced his character Dominic in the video game Fast and Furious Crossroads, as well as he is the voice of Groot. And I'd love to know how much they paid him just to say I'm Groot. I'd love to know.
I wonder if we do some Googling, if we could figure that out.
I'm sure we'll figure it out. Lastly, celebrity birthdays. Actor Bruce Greenwood turned 64. You probably know him in his role of American President John F. Kennedy in 13 Days, for which he won the Satellite Award for Best Supporting Actor. Also, his motion. Now, you would definitely know them if you're a Trekkie. He played Captain Christopher Pike in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek reboot series. Also, he played he plays. Even though at Pike he did good with Pike, he plays more of a villain type a-hole, like in iRobot. He was pretty much the corporate man, and that was he was not a good person. He's better off.
Not a good person.
Definitely not. Actress Rebecca Gayheart. Why did I say Gayheart? It is Gayheart, not Guyart. American fashion model turned actress. Gayheart began her career as a teen model in the 1980s. You'll see her a lot in TV shows, more so than on anything on the big screen. Oh, here it comes. The little Affleck. The one that people don't really talk about, but they should because he's a great actor. Casey Affleck turns 45, began his career as a child actor, appearing in the PBS television film Lemon Sky and the miniseries The Kennedys of Massachusetts. Also, Gone Baby Gone, which was a great movie, and Manchester by the Sea, which was another great movie. And I do believe that he's also made an appearance in a Kevin Smith film alongside his brother, Ben.
Okay.
Actress Maggie Lawson, she turns 40, best known for her role as Detective Juliet Jules O'Hara on the TV show Psych. You ever watch Psych on the USA Network?
I did, yeah.
I did enjoy that.
You want to know why? It's because it came on. It was Psych, Law and Order, then wrestling.
Are you a Law and Order person too? Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't have the beats, do you? Jesus Christ. all right. I used to watch Law and Order.
Okay.
Kevin Smith made an appearance on Law and Order.
He did.
Actress Cara, I'm going to screw her name up. Cara Delevingne. Cara Delevingne turns 28. Now, another fashion model turned actress.
All right, that's enough, Law.
Yes, you see her face on Burberry's beauty campaign. She's also featured in H&M, Zara, and Chanel campaigns throughout the years. She got her career, her film career. Wow, I'm having a hard time here. Starring in films such as Paper Towns. Also, she played the Enchantress in 2016 Suicide Squad. Now, did you watch that?
I did.
Okay,
yeah,
great. That's a thumbs down.
Good soundtrack. Good soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack was cool. Yeah,
thumbs down. Thumbs down on the movie.
You will need money for nothing, if you would, please. Can we lead off with a little music for this next awesome birthday? Now, can you tell me who the lead singer and guitarist is for this band? Because it's his birthday. Can you remember what I told you? Can't, can you? Really? I just told you like 40 minutes. Anyway, it's Mark Knopfler's birthday. He turned 71. I used to play that song over and over and over. I love that song.
You want to know how I found this song? It's going to sound so sad to you. But Jerry Blevins, who was a former New York Met pitcher, walked
Dan
out
Miner
to this
just joined in. I didn't even see him there. 7:51.
I put it up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
oh,
you must have been sleeping with your
Father and
birthday.
son. Is that a compliment? Thanks, Dan. Music volume is good. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't have the screen going. I was looking at my notes. And you know what? Why don't we lead right into our junk? What is junk?
What's junk?
Money for nothing is not junk.
No.
Are you kidding me right now? Anyway, let's lead right into our next. That was a great non-fade. Do you know who this is?
Yes.
All right. Anthony Ray, better known as Sir Mix-a-Lot, entered the culture zeitgeist with his Grammy-winning hit song Baby Got Back in 1992. He's continued to produce music over the past several decades, but has never matched the success of his ode to girls with big butts. He turns 57. Lastly, actor George Hamilton turns 81. Actor Peter Cross turns 55. Actor Brent Sexton is 53. And lastly, actor-comedian Michael Ian Black is 49. And that is your Hollywood happenings.
Wow.
So if you're just joining us, welcome to our first time back in
it's
about 2 weeks.
We're
about 2 weeks.
Slowly but surely, we're going to get there.
Oh, we'll get there. Well, somebody needs to stop taking vacation time.
Yeah.
So, but if you guys are joining us, and thank you for joining in, as this will be our new time slot. It's 7 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday this week. Friday will still be 11:30. Then next week we will move to 7 o'clock for. Oh, wait a minute! No, we will not.
What?
Oops. We need a news alert. Tuesdays are now 6:30 to 8. We have decided to go an hour and a half.
Oh.
Yes. So we had to change our time slot for Mr. Tom Greer because he has to twitch.
Mr. Tom Greer. Not a fan of that whole situation with what's going on with the NCAA with football. Not a fan of that at all. SEC conference, the Big Ten, they're done. Of course, you have President Trump who said, let them play. Yeah, why not? Let them play, of course. I know that was a big topic yesterday on the show. Tom got his baseball in here and there, but college football, kind of sad to see it go. For the year, sad to see it go, but it will be interesting if the SEC network converts some Big Ten.
Now, do you think ACC is going to hang on to the last minute? Because they haven't canceled yet.
I think they do. I think it's going to be a situation where, hey, and the thing is, too, is they might get Ohio. They might get Michigan to be like, come on over to our conference for the year. Come on over. It's not too too shabby.
I think it wouldn't be
pretty
too smart of
good.
them.
We're on top of the world.
All I'm going to say about this is, Johnny Ray, how are you? Welcome back. All I'm going to say about this is, because this isn't the sports edition, the NFL really needs to be looking what's going on with college football right now. They have not made a comment or any major news statement in almost 2 weeks.
Either as the NFL?
That's what I just said. It's the
Oh,
NFL.
they said college football.
No, they need to be watching college football.
I think the NFL and was watching the MLB, and I think
and laughing.
Well, no, I think Roger Goodell is going to say, "Play on." I think that's what he's honestly going to say. He's going to say, "Play on." But the thing is you're going to let guys tackle each other on the field, but then have a glass in between them, like the MLB, for their locker room. When they're spitting in each other's faces, they're grabbing each other's jersey, they're having a good time playing the sport they love.
Yeah.
Check it out, the view, not too shabby.
Oh, my God.
But, I
All
mean,
right, cut it out.
Relax. Relax on everything. Oh, my God. Like, listen, you got Rob Manfred, who's...
All right, we're not getting into the...
I don't want to get into a rant here,
well,
but...
we're not gonna, because it's not the sports edition.
No. We still have a segment to go.
Yes, we do. We do. I apologize if you were watching on the Earplug page for some reason, and it looks like it's a Facebook issue, not a StreamYard issue, that they might have dropped the stream because I noticed a bunch of our viewers just decided to scream and just disappear. So if you guys are watching on my personal page, thank you for staying on because it's still streaming, but for some reason, the Earplug page is not streaming on there. So I apologize. And if you're listening to the audio version, don't worry about it because you're going to get all. You're just going to get it all. All right, Seth, you want to, since you keep forcing the issue here about going into the next, you want to get into the drunk drawer?
Let's get into the drunk drawer.
The junk drawer. I keep saying drunk drawer, don't I? It's the
drunk.
Drawer.
It's the drunk
No, it's the junk
drawer.
It's the junk drawer.
Oh, you know what? That would be perfect, actually. You just say drunk. Oh.
What are you doing? Cops?
Bad boys, you said drunk. Let's get into it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this actually fits out perfectly.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Canadian bank robber follows social distancing rules and politely waits in line. Now, I know I know Canadians are very polite, eh? I mean, they're very nice up there when you go up there and meet them, eh? You know, they're always good. Them in, is it Iowans from Idaho? Iowa?
I know.
Iowans? They're also nice, you know. They talk nice. They come in for some pie, you know. That's my bad Canadian accent. And I'm French Canadian.
Are you French? Oh, yeah, Cloutier.
Parlez-vous français? Un peu?
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. 58-year-old guy named Davis Morris robbed a bank in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, on Friday morning. But he did it in the most Canadian way possible. He politely and patiently waited in line outside. That doesn't sound like Canadian. I sound like...
You sound weird.
I sound weird.
He patiently waited in line outside the bank.
I sound like an old Asian man. He politely and patiently waited in line outside the bank that was set up for social distancing. And then when it was finally his turn, he went inside and slipped the teller a note demanding money. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's kind of ballsy. He got away with an undisclosed amount of cash, but the cops tracked him down and arrested him later that day because he was probably waiting in line at Taco Bell to spend his big earnings.
At 58 years old?
Why? You can't eat Taco Bell? You can't eat Taco Bell when you're 58?
No, but why would that be the first place you'd go at 58?
Who knows? Maybe, I don't know, maybe stand in line at the baker? I don't know.
Who knows?
Bride's cousin tries to scam free reception by having courthouse wedding on the same day.
Hey,
what?
There's no such thing as a free lunch. And a groom-to-be says his future wife's cousin is trying to score a free wedding reception by getting married on the same day as he and his fiancée. According to him, the cousin wanted to get married in a courthouse, then came back with the reception later that same afternoon. He seemingly was frustrated, groom-to-be posted his story on Reddit with the forms, and he explained, "My fiancée Nicole and I have our wedding booked the venue," and he notified immediately members of his family on the date, pending the date mailings as well. Nicole's cousin Amber found out we had announced that there was a different wedding date, so we were confused because Amber and her boyfriend weren't even engaged. But she and her boyfriend claimed that they knew there was a date, they were getting married, and they were going to the courthouse to do it. Their families wanted to come to the wedding, but apparently at this point, the groom became suspicious of Amber's intentions and said that he wasn't worried that she was trying to take over the reception. "I stood my ground and told Amber that her and her boyfriend that if they got married on our wedding day, they would be welcome." And he continued that, "I'd let the planner and the venue staff know, and we would be turning you away, and I'd be willing to hire extra staff members that they were refused entry." Little bouncer there. "We found out that their boyfriend lost his job, and he was just trying to get a free receptions out of the fiancé." And his post concluded, "Nicole and I are so upset, so sad, tired of Amber and her boyfriend trying to make the situation of themselves now and including in our wedding." And it seems like this is just a Reddit post that just was on and on and on, and we just pushed copy and paste on the keyboard.
That's all right.
It happens.
What else can I grab out of the junk drawer? Here we go. Oh, why is it always Chick-fil-A? And why is there always serious shit going on at Chick-fil-A? Police are investigating allegation. Have you ever pulled a gun on anybody?
No, but...
Why are you thinking?
No. Because it's got to build up the suspense.
All right. Police are investigating an allegation that an Alabama prison system employee pulled a gun during the incident in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. The employee, who hasn't been publicly identified, works at Limestone Correctional Facility, a prison in the Harvest area of Limestone County. Prison system spokeswoman said the employee was placed on mandatory leave today. No kidding, really? That's it? I mean, come on. Supposedly, the incident happened at the drive-thru line at Chick-fil-A on US 72 in Madison on Friday evening, according to a police report. The prison employee allegedly started shouting because someone else's vehicle was not pulling far enough forward in line, according to a news release from the Madison police. The prison worker is accused of showing a gun when the other person got out of the vehicle. So he just showed it, or was he just like kind of wave it around? I mean, who does that? Was he too... You don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. People are idiots. At some point, the victim got out of the vehicle but did not approach the suspect's vehicle, says the news release from Madison police. Stringer said police are investigating the incident, which was reported to police as a possible menacing crime. I guess. I mean, if he had... Well, I guess, yeah. Obviously he has a permit for the gun.
Yep.
So but what do what are you showing your gun for? I don't
like to show it off.
Whatever. Spokeswoman for the Alabama Department of Corrections said the prison system is also investigating this situation. Spokeswoman Samantha Rose said swift action has been taken by the department. He just got laid off. That's not swift action.
No.
That's like whatever. We'll just put it away for a bit.
Hey. It's like flashing your gun and putting it away for a second.
Yeah, I get it. Well, that is today's drunk drawer on our Wednesday night edition. So, how do you feel, Seth? You getting you got some kinks to work out? You haven't been here in almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow we get better.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow's gonna be tight because I have
a new day.
I have the Mom Struggle is Real from 5 to 6, and then we go right into 7 to 8. Today with DW. So everybody's been really happy about the Mom Struggle is Real. Also,
it's fantastic.
Check them out. Don't lie. You have not listened to that show.
I have, actually.
You have? Do I have to quiz you?
No, you do not have to quiz me. And I'm also just bleeding.
Really?
I'm bleeding.
That's great.
That's not good.
Oh my God. That's the stuff you stay off the air.
I'm gushing blood right now.
Oh
I don't know how. I didn't even pick at anything.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good thing I
Way
got
to go with the end of the show. I'm like, all right, it's a train wreck here. Everybody, thank you so much for watching and listening. But I was saying again, I try to end the show. Give The Mom's Struggle Is Real a listen. It's a great show. It comes out every Friday. Her fan base is getting better and better, bigger and bigger, I should say. We're having a great time doing it. Where's light day when you? Where's the light? What is light day?
What?
Where's a light day when you need it? Well, I don't understand.
I get it because I kind of struggled today, so it's like, hey, like tomorrow's a new day.
Ah, gotcha.
Like kind of like where's the light at the end of the tunnel type deal.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
For his bleeding. Where's
oh, it's
gotcha.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
It's like,
now I get it. Sorry, Mel.
Oh well, we were both wrong on that one.
Yeah, where's the light day when you need it? Got it. Now I totally got it. But bump on that one.
Which
But,
isn't
check-
even on the board.
No, we don't have that. Yeah, it is. It's there somewhere. There's the drums. But anyway.
Well, you have the
check-
right to party.
Yeah. Listen to The Mom's Struggle Is Real. Comes out every Friday. Also, check out all our other amazing podcasts. Faces and Heels with Lewis and Jack Purcell. Angry Geeks. They'll be coming back. 60 Seconds with. Did not have an episode this week. I had some technical difficulties on one of the episodes I wanted to get out. But that will be back. Don't worry. Next Monday, I got at least 10 more to go with that.
Also,
hold on. What else do we have? What else do we got going on? Oh, Grindhouse Radio comes out every Sunday. They're awesome. And hopefully next week we'll finally get Seth back on his own show and Mike. Talk Hard with Seth Cooper. Now, give people a little bit of an update on, because how many years ago was this now?
Two years ago,
two or more.
flew home from Orlando to Glens Falls with my friend that I was visiting and recorded like 4 or 5 shows. Everything was fantastic.
You don't even know. We did 6.
6 shows. Everything was fantastic, but an even fantastically better offer.
Fantasticer?
Fantastically. Again, not an English teacher. Came up and I interned with WWE, had to sign some documents and some
You couldn't do it.
paperwork.
Yep.
And they were like, hey,
Yep.
no mas. And I said, okay.
We're gonna bring that back, and Talk Hard's gonna be sports, other things that Seth likes.
Got some guests lined up.
He's gonna review Lost Boys on his show.
Bringing food back.
Yeah, bringing food back. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be Stump DW.
Tomorrow is Stumped It. And the best part is,
Did you already do it?
I already did do it.
Wow.
I'm already ahead of the game.
I'm impressed.
I am ahead of the
Are
game.
you sure?
I did.
Do I have to ask your father?
Nope, but not sure of a sponsor read, so I didn't do that yet.
Oh, I'll take care of that.
But
I'll take care of that. That's what I just. Hey, this is what I do. You do your thing, I'll do my thing.
hey,
But
you
anyway,
do you, I do me.
You can check out all those great shows over at earplugpodcast.com. And if you guys have any comments or suggestions about what you'd like to see on
Or
the
how much
show,
I suck tonight, let me know.
I'll tell you off pod. I know some of our listeners and fans reach out to me and tell me what they like to see on our shows. If you got segment ideas or anything you'd like to do, like us to do, please hit me up on my Facebook page or on the Earplug Podcast Facebook page. And again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And like I say, just about every day I'm on a show. Stay safe, social distancing. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
This has been an Earplug Podcast presentation. Found on earplugpodcast.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever your favorite podcasts are found.